Like, you wouldn't know he's what, I think he's a 7-year-old stallion. Obviously being a stallion, he lives by himself. In terms of just like, you can put him beside another horse in the cross ties and he won't let out any roars or screams or anything. He's just a wee gentleman. He's a nice type and he's probably quite fine bone, built like a thoroughbred more than your normal bulky standardbred. Well, would you stop following me? I think my first ever drive of him was December last year. I drove him at Addington. I sat in the 1-1 and he hadn't won in a very long time. And we just got the perfect trip and he went super and bowled over the top of them. And then I drove him a couple of times down south as well and had a few placements on him, and obviously won the DG Jones at Mott a few weeks ago and then won against Muscle Mountain the other week, and just been really lucky to drive a horse of his speed.
You hit me one time, imagine my surprise. You hit me 2 times, you got yourself a fight.
When you sit behind a good trotter, they are just amazing to sit behind. I don't know how you'd put it really. I suppose it might be because they're not confined to in their gait like with a pace or with hobbles. They've got to do it themselves, and you can't really, I suppose, pull them off their feet as much as you could in a situation with a pacer, just because they're not held into their gait. The way he strides and the way he trots, you can't really follow his gait. A good trotter is a really nice horse to sit behind. His weapon is just his sheer speed when he's saved for one run. If he does no work early and you just save him for that last 500 or 600, just the speed is phenomenal, just like sitting behind a pacer. It's been well known he has had his soundness issues, and he did go off the boil a few years ago just with those issues, but it's just so far this prep he's in a good place and he's mentally happy, and you can see it the way he's running his races. When I was down south with him in January, I did take him, I drove him in the car down to the beach and went up in the water and up in the waves, and he did love that. He is well bred, so there is that opportunity further down the line when the time comes that I'm sure a stud would take him, but at the moment he's racing real happy. You can't fault his bloodlines, and just personally working with him, he'd be a beautiful horse to breed to. I do have a trotty mare actually. This year I've just got my mare and foal that I own with my mother.
So by saying that, you've probably just got a free service in.
Oh, you'd never know. A little kid could lead him to and from the paddock. He's just an absolute gentleman.